knows that I mean that genuinely as well. So yeah, big up everybody that tunes into West Ham Random. Those people in there are, you know, it's obviously a small channel. They're very loyal. They get involved in the comments, and you know, it's West Ham Random is, yeah, it is a random channel, but the interaction with the people watching is, for a channel so small, I'm not sure whether other channels have that type of interaction. So West Ham Random, yes, I'm part of West Ham Random, but I need to acknowledge the people that, you know, that tune in whenever Peach goes live, or, you know, whenever we go live. So big up the supporters of West Ham Random. I'm not going to name individuals because, you know, I'm going to miss someone out accidentally, and I don't want to do that. So big up everybody that is a supporter of West Ham Random.
Jerry Bowen, Miguel Antonio, Declan Rice, and Pablito. 1, 2, 3, that's it. I finished the tune. That's what I've been trying to hit you up to tell you that. Bro, I've been trying to tell you that. But listen, I get you the message one way or another, my brother. Don't even worry about it. Oh, I seen we beat Man City, and ain't it pretty? Carabao Cup. Listen, we winning shit this year. That's just all what it is. Don't listen to none of their haters. We winning something. We winning something this year, my brother. And guess what else? I bet the whole account, so I don't have to have bro running back and forth. Bet the whole thing for us to win Europa. It was sexy odds. Yo, it's a big payout. Bet the whole 15 on the guys. Absolutely, I did that. But this is just a quick little message. Yo, I just wanted to spread my love. I forgot people the last time. I didn't know you was going to play it on the channel, bro. Say you played it on, I was cursing all over the place. Yo, my bad. You know how I do. I'm sorry. I was excited. We beat the Spuds. What do you want? Hey, but listen, I wanted, I think I left.
Sorry about that. Pressed the wrong button. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, Reece. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. I think I can take them off. I can hear from the speaker. Yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. How you? What are you up to today?
All right. No. I've decided they've opened a new train station, so I've decided to come on and check it out.
All right. Okay.
So I decided to come up here for a bit and then get a train back.
So how far is it for you to that station from home then?
About 15, 20 miles. It's not far.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. That's
It's
cool.
only one train. Only cost me a tenner, so
yeah. Well,
not
it's
too
all
bad.
part of the fun, though, isn't it? It's all part of the fun.
Yeah. It's just
you
something.
love a train, don't you?
Yeah, you know what I'm like. Any chance I get. But yeah, how are you anyway?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, I had a bit of a long sleep last night. I didn't wake up until nearly 10:30.
Bloody hell.
And that's not like me at all. Normally, I'm up at the crack of dawn, mate.
Yeah, I was up at about 7, I think. Because what time are you still guys live till? Because I was still watching you, and I think I fell asleep.
I can't remember, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know what time we finished, if I'm honest.
So I think I must have fell asleep watching or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Hammeret's in the chat.
Hang on, let me get in the chat there. Let me say hello. Look, here we go. Hello, Happy Hammerette. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah, of course I'm train spotting.
Train spotting babyface. Yeah, mate.
New station, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a new station. So, yeah.
So I thought, why not?
Where is it?
Soham. East Cambridgeshire.
Oh, okay.
There used to be
yeah, because you're up in Peterborough, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not too far. As I say, it closed in 1965 or something. It's just reopened today. So
brilliant. So, what brings a man from Peterborough to West Ham United then?
Well, I'm from East London originally, innit?
Oh, is it?
I was born in Harrow Wood and grew up in Hornchurch. Well, East London, Essex.
Right.
Same thing. It's Greater London. It's the same thing, isn't it? So I grew up in Hornchurch.
All right. Okay. So you're a local boy then, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the reason.
Although we've spoke a few times, I've never really asked you how you got into the club. You know.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a shirt on as well today. Had to represent.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've got I've just got one of my Reebok shirts on today, and this Umbro training top that I'm wearing. It's only because I'm going to go and have a little knockabout with my golf clubs later. I bought myself a set of golf clubs, and I've only took them out of the bag once.
Yeah, may as well take them out for play later.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm just going to go over the local playing fields because there's nobody over there during the day, and just go and have a little practice. I mean, I've only ever hit a golf ball about 8 times in my life.
I don't think I have, apart from mini golf.
Yeah. I went up to the hardest bloody golf course in the area with a mate of mine. He goes, "You sure you want to play this course?" I said, "Yeah, I'll have a go." First shot, about 130 yard shot, which weren't bad.
Yeah.
Trees. So, yeah, I need to practice.
So
so we've got some more people in the chat. Go on, keep talking, mate.
I was going to say, I think I'm the first person to have a cigarette on this train station since 1965.
So there's nobody else other than crew or staff on the station?
Well, it's a non-staff station. There's nobody here. There's a few people. Well, there's people here because it's up there in the north of it reopening and stuff. But apart from that, there's no one really about.
So what is it, like an unstaffed station then?
Yeah, pretty much. There's ticket machines and like platforms and stuff, but there's nobody works here.
Wow. I wonder if that's going to be the future of train travel.
It is. I'll say my local's unstaffed as well. And then Peterborough's got staff.
I've got a couple of stations that are only staffed during peak times around by me.
Yeah. I'll say my mate lives in Crawley. So
all right.
Yeah, he's not into football, so you probably won't know him.
No, well, no, not necessarily. I mean,
no, that's a good point.
I don't just associate with. I mean, like, I'm a builder, so I know quite a lot of people.
Oh no, he works on the trains, so.
Oh right, okay. But he lives in Crawley.
Yeah, at the moment, but he's moving down to Brighton soon.
What is his name, if you don't mind me asking?
Dan.
Dan
Elliott.
No, don't ring a bell. His dad's name's not Tony or Ross, is it?
I don't know. I don't know his dad.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. No, it's just I do know a few Elliots in Crawley, but the younger generation, I tend to kind of forget some of the names. Anyway, right. So let's see who's in the chat. We've got Peach in the chat. He says, "Big up, fellow."
My boy Peach. My boy Peachy.
Gary Jones in the house. Hello, Gary. Thank you for joining us all the way from the States. Thank you.
What time is it for you over there, Gary? What time is it over there for you?
I'll tell you what time it is roughly. I mean, I'm going to be within an hour or so of his time zone.
Yeah, because I think he lives up near Chicago.
Around about. Ooh, I reckon it's got to be around about 10 in the morning or something for him, isn't it?
Yeah, because he lives around Chicago way, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's about, that's Eastern time, isn't it? I don't know.
I think so.
I'm bloody useless with geography. Absolutely useless. Hammerette says, "Lady, big eyes." Thank you, Peach. Oh, yeah, bless.
We love Peachy.
Golf today and darts tonight. What's going on, BuDgiE? Well, I can't play football anymore, Hammerette. That's the simple fact. I want to get out there and kick a ball about, but I'm not into all this veterans walking football and that. And at my age, I can't play anything else, you know. And
I'll say, you're a bit too old to play proper football.
He'd done a real bursting walk down the wing. I mean, that just doesn't sound right.
I don't know. It fits for you, though.
Actually, darts has been cancelled, if I'm honest. There was only 5 of us willing to play tonight, and we need 6 for the team. So, we're actually cancelled tonight. We've postponed it until the 3rd of January.
At least you can go on with
next week.
At least you can go on with Zenek.
Hey?
At least you can go on with Zenek.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm going to be on there with him tonight at 7 o'clock. The YouTube channel is called Teacher Zenek, and I'll put a link in a minute in the chat, and then you can come and have a look, see what mess I make of his channel as well.
I'll say I've already subscribed to him, so I'll be checking about 7.
Yeah. There's a few people that were watching last night that did subscribe. This guy, he teaches English through football. He chats to football fans and so on and so forth. And during our chats, he will put up meanings and, literal translations. Like, for example, I said something yesterday about somebody getting on my
tits off. Yeah, he said getting on my tits or something, didn't you?
And so he said that he would put like the meaning for that on the screen and stuff like that. So it's an educational video, but it's also just me talking bollocks about football. Sorry, Watershed, I shouldn't have said that. Delete that.
That's all right. It's all right.
Peach says, you'll hear about the Champions League redraw. Corrupt. They're doing the draw over technical difficulties. Yeah, I did hear about that, Peach, and I've got to be honest with you. I think it's a bloody farce. And then what happened yesterday in the Formula One Grand Prix, that was a farce as well. So, I won't go into that, but yeah. It's 9:09 for Gary, so he's in the same time zone as Peach then. It's 9:12 now.
I bet Peach has been up all night, hasn't he?
Yeah, I bet he has. And I expect Kieran's probably zedding out at the moment because it's like just gone midnight for him, and he's off to Tin Can Bay.
Tin Pot Bay.
So it's a place about 4 hours drive from where he lives. He's been working there on somebody's house. They're building a new house there.
I could hear a train.
Yeah. Hey?
I could hear a train coming. Littlest things, small things.
Yeah,
please, small minds.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like that with military aircraft. I have to be honest. I've been to a few military air tattoos and stuff, and I've sat in the back seat of a Tornado. I've sat actually in the co-pilot seat of a Hercules going up. The pilot,
I bet that's good. Yeah, military aircraft are good.
Yeah, I love military aircraft. I just think they're incredible pieces of machinery. Same here, Gaza J. It's 9:13 now for them guys. I've got my world clock on the phone. Peach, Gary says, I'm in Michigan, Peachy boy, not far from you, really. Well, road trip.
Let's go to America. Go see Peach and Gary.
Yeah, mate. That's probably about 3 hours or something for you two, or maybe I don't know. You probably bloody fly it quicker in about 40 minutes. I'm in Michigan, Peach. Oh, I've already read that one out. You soppy nana. Nice one, Gaza. What's that saying? Had a good night, Kit boys. Peachy, beauty sleep. Yeah, I have. I definitely have. What about you, Peach? Have you had a sleep? That's what we want to know.
I've slept. I slept till I woke up about 7.
Know. And Peach agrees. Look, road trip.
Yes, Peachy.
Get it on. Right, boys, come on over.
I think it would be much easier if them lot come to London, though.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
More of us.
Yeah, there's more of us over here.
Could you imagine it? We'd have to charter a 747 or something. Get up there over there.
West Ham Network on West Ham Random on tour.
That's it, mate. 747 first class. We're all there.
Repaint. Well, there's not many 747s in service anymore, is there?
Yeah. Well, only the 747s, 800s, I think they're called, or 600s or something. They're the newest ones. They only actually had the first one in service about 5 years ago. So, even though the shape and that, the basic shape and that of the aircraft is, 50 years old now or something.
It's just the mechanical stuff of it, isn't it?
Yeah, the materials used and the technology inside and, all of the avionics and everything else that goes into it. It's all, 21st century, mate, They can tried all that, one of those 747s without a pilot in the seat. They can land it from the ground.
It's crazy, isn't it? But we'll have to get one and then paint it in like West Ham Network. Like the Iron Maiden one.
Yeah,
we'll have to get that. Paint it West Ham.
Sky blue with claret on it and that.
And then say West Ham Random on it.
Light blue with claret on it, and then the Iron Maiden
West Ham Random
logo down the side. I'm actually. Do you know what? I'm going to play around with that on the laptop later.
Yeah, I might have play around on Photoshop later with it as well.
Yeah, I'm going to Photoshop it. That's it. Yep, London's calling, says Peachy. It's been calling for too long, Peach. Too long. Reese, I'll be over there around September next year.
Right, I'm definitely coming to see you, Gary, when you do.
We are all going to meet up, Gary, because you are one of the fellas that I really do want to meet with all the people that we chat to. You know, you're one of the guys that I've spoken to a lot on the Discord, and I think we've got a lot in common, and I do believe that we would actually have a good night out with us lot.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
West Ham Random Night Out. So, Pete, you got your time frame. You got your time frame, Pete.
Hey?
Peach has got his time frame.
Oh, right.
He's got to be over for September 2022.
All right. Roy's saying, yes, lads, come to London. Good afternoon, Roy. Thank you for
Good afternoon, Roy.
What else we got here? Concord, them things over.
Yeah, it'll be quicker.
Mate,
it'll be
Concord in service. You'd be here in 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The fact that it's like 8,000 miles to Canada or something.
Yeah.
And it's probably about 9,000 miles or something to where Gary is from here, because it's obviously different routes.
Yeah, I think it's about 12,000 to Kieran, isn't it?
8,000 to Canada, is it? It's about 4,000 to Canada, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but I think it's about 12,000 to Kieran, isn't it?
Yeah. It's 12,000 miles to Brisbane.
Yeah.
I can't remember the mileage, but yeah. Hello, Peach and BuDgiE, says Roy, and the guy that's on the chat with me is Reese. So
nice to meet you.
Well, you've probably seen him in the chat anyway.
Yeah, you probably seen me in the chat and a few of the other chats and stuff.
Let's have a cookout. That's the kiddie, Gary. We'll have a proper
full on steak and everything.
Full on steakhouse, mate. Yeah, mate. £32 T-bones and all them things. Love that. Airbus things. We have a party on the airplane. Yeah, mate. Let's just get up in the air. 32,000 feet. You can do what you want up there.
Yeah, my light club and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
Oh yeah, I was saying about Concord. Do you know Concord supersonic speed and stuff?
Yeah.
Apparently they're looking into redoing supersonic speed aircraft.
Yeah.
Started to build them, isn't they, again?
Yeah. Oh, Hammerette, sorry, you got to go. Sorry about that, darling. Obviously, you're working, so thanks for popping in.
Yeah, thank you for popping in. We'll chat to you later.
See you on the next one. Don't forget to have a look, have a rerun of this later on then, Happy, because in about 3 minutes, I'm going to be showing the trailer for my new show. Right, Peach says, Roy, have a good day, Hammerette, says Gary. See you later, Happy, says Roy. See you, Happy, says Peachy. I'm about 4,000 miles in southwest Michigan. Right, okay. So it's about 4K from here. Yeah,
it's not as far as I thought it would be.
8s and 9s. That's me just chatting shit again, you know.
Oh, you always chat shit, Clive. What are you on about?
Reese is in the building. BuDgiE's uncaged again. I keep getting myself uncaged. I love it. I know the combination. It's great. Roy says hello, Reese, mate.
I'll say hello again.
Reese Tiffin. Nice.
We've got another Reese.
Nice new name. Reese Tiffin. Greetings, mate. I'm glad to see you in the house. Please, consider subscribing to the channel if you like what you see and like the content that we put out.
We do talk about West Ham. We do talk about West Ham.
We are going to be talking about West Ham any minute. 7-hour flight from Chicago to Heathrow, says Gary. Brilliant. Okay, right, guys. I've been promising you a trailer of this new show I'm doing. I did do a rough one last night, and it didn't really work very well for me. So this morning I put a little bit of music underneath it and a couple of little things. So this is a trailer for Tales of the Unaccepted, and the Unaccepted being away fans. And this is it. So hello and welcome to the first ever Tales of the Unaccepted. This is where I, BuDgiE, talk to supporters from other teams about their experiences at either the London Stadium or at Upton Park as an away supporter against West Ham. Now, in my first episode tonight or today, I'm going to be bringing on someone who's very special to me. It's my brother. It's my brother Kevin. I'll let him do the full intro when I bring him in. But this is a guy, obviously, I've known all my entire life, and I'm a West Ham supporter. He's a Chelsea supporter, but I'll let him do the intro himself.
So I went outside on the fields with my uncle while he was mowing the grass and that, and we used to chat to some of the kids around. Got friends with a couple of the lads on one that played their football at Wansley Flats, and it was West Ham Town was the first team I played for. Just a small.
They invited you to come and play with them,
yeah? Yeah. Well, I went training a couple of times with them through getting to know these couple of lads. And then it was, we got into it a bit. And then we played for a team that was slightly higher up the leagues, East Ham United. And they were really good side. At the time, they were up and coming, a lot of them. So yeah, I joined that side and started playing with.
So you have worn claret and blue then?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I've won it a couple of times. I used to play locally here in Crawley for a company called Duracell that played in claret and blue as well.
Great.
I didn't mind putting the shirt on because I was always scoring goals.
But there you go. Shame it weren't this shirt. But then, also, like you said the other just a minute ago about us having a decent chance in Europe. I mean, equally, we're showing that we've got a decent chance in domestic competition as well. Where
no reason on earth why you don't finish fourth. If you can string a patch with no defeats, I mean, the draws do help a lot, but obviously winning games. Well, you've beaten two of the best sides. Well, three of the best sides in the country. Or you've given a good account yourself at least. So no one to fear. I think your problem is you take lower teams lightly. That's how come they get round you.
And that's it. That's Tales of the UnCaGEd. That's just a little brief clip of what you can expect on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. England time, UK time. I don't know where Reese went. He kind of dropped out. I think he might be getting onto a train or something. So if he wants to come back in, he's got the link. He can come back up anytime he wants to. So let's see who else is in the chat. Reese is saying Hammers. Yeah, sorry, I did actually put yours up before, but nice to welcome a new name to the chat. Gary J, 7-hour flight from Chicago. I think I covered that one. Let's have it, BuDgiE. I can't wait for the premiere, says Gary. It's going to be good. I promise you now that I'm not going to give you any more spoilers than you've already had. I promise you now that the story that my brother tells about his experience of one particular game that he came to at Upton Park, it's a unique story. You'll never hear another story like this, I promise you. It's a unique story. And apparently somewhere, which I haven't found yet, but I am searching for, apparently there's video footage, to clarify the story as well. Not that you need it, because, the story's a great one. And people from that era will probably remember the story because it's quite unique. Anyway, let's see who else is in the chat. Well, Gary's saying, can't wait for the premiere. That's the one I had on before. I live old stories. Love old stories, mate. I bet you. Yeah, there you go. There's the love. So, yeah, general chat then. I'm not going to go into any more detail on Tales of the UnCaGEd because obviously it's, for the premiere. You're going to have to watch it. Pete Chapman's just arrived in the house. Good afternoon, Pete. Welcome to the chat, mate. I'll probably show that little clip again later on before I finish. I'm not going to be on for too long because my main purpose of coming on was to give you guys a little brief preview of Tales of the Unaccepted. So, general chat. How about some head-to-head stats on the game against Burnley yesterday? Okay, so I'm just waiting for the page to load up. Right, I'm actually going to share this page. This is courtesy of Sky. I hope they don't mind me using this image. This is courtesy of Sky, as I said, and we can put that on the screen right now. Okay, so the match stats against Burnley yesterday. Okay, so possession, Burnley 40.1 and West Ham 59.9. So not far from even, really, you know. But it did show that we had better possession. Total shots 16 to West Ham, 9 to Burnley. Shots on target, only 1 for Burnley and 3 for us. 5 shots off target and 8 off target for us. 3 block shots for Burnley, 5 block shots for us. 64.2% passing accuracy, where ours was 74.3, which is one of the higher percentages that we've had this season. Our passing rate, one of, it's not the highest, it is one of the highest. Clear-cut chances 0, corners 6 to 14 in our favour, offsides 1 each. Tackle percentage 47.4 for Burnley, 60% for us. Aerial duels 1, 45.3% for the Burnley side and 54.7 for us. 3 saves for the Burnley keeper, 1 save for Fabianski. 13 fouls committed for Burnley, 12 for West Ham. Fouls 1, 9 on Burnley's part, 12 for us. And 2 yellow cards for Burnley, 1 for us, and no red cards in the game. So let me just close that window. That doesn't tell the whole story, I know. But what that does do is it gives us an idea of how we're performing in a game scenario. And to be fair, those stats stack up quite well. That we had a pretty dominant game. The only trouble is in the final third, we're not finishing off. We're not clinical enough. And as a result of that, in January, I personally feel that we need to get A, Jesse Lingard in, and B, a striker in. Yes, we do need defensive cover, but we should loan the defensive cover because we've got a back 4 that we love. All 4 of those boys are West Ham now. All of them are, including Kurt Zouma. He's shown his viability as a West Ham player. So, we need to get them guys back on the pitch as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I think we need to loan players in, maybe even with a view to buy, or even with an option, or, sorry, that's the same thing. Sorry, or an obligation is what I should say. But I don't think we should go out spending big money on a defender when we've got 4 guys that we can really rely on. My personal view is loan them in and promote 1 or 2 of the younger lads into the squad and give them a bit of experience. If we're 3-1 up in a game and there's 10 minutes to go, there's absolutely no reason why we can't stick Alese or Baptiste into the back 4, back 3, back 5, whatever he chooses to play on the day. There's no reason why we can't put them in and see what they can do. We put them in against Zagreb the other night, all 4 of them. There were, obviously there was Harrison Ashby on the right, there was Baptiste and Alese in the middle, and then there was Longello out on the left. Now, all 4 of those guys performed admirably. They'd given themselves a massive shout for, being considered for the squad. I know they're all young, and I know that, too much pressure on these guys could destroy them. I get that. David Moyes is not about to destroy even his most senior players. So Why? I mean, he makes players wait on the sidelines for a couple of weeks and brings them on for a few minutes in games to blood them and bed them into the West Ham way, or to the David Moyes way. So I can't see any reason why he would rush a young guy in and ruin him. So, you know, we keep saying, trust in Moyes. We have faith in the Moyes hire, etc., etc. Let's prove it. Let's prove we've got that faith in him, you know, and let's not criticise or overthink or try to second guess things that he does do. I think if we've got that much faith in our manager, we should be less inclined to criticise or second guess what he does. I, for one, am guilty of it. I've done it, you know, recently, and you know, kind of having reflected on that, I'm kind of like a little bit disappointed in myself, but also, you know, everybody has a valid point, including me, I suppose. So, you know, David Moyes is a fantastic manager, a guy that, you know, even my brother later on in that show that I just gave you the clip from, he says, you know, when I spoke about the manager, he says, you know, you need to keep him, you know, and that's coming from a staunch Chelsea fan who, you know, to be fair, he has no business he has no business kind of thinking that way about another team, but he does, because it's his brother's team. And, you know, we talk about this stuff. And this is what I was saying before about football rivalries should be more like that. You know, I mean, I understand that it's two brothers and it's rarely going to get to, you know, a level that's wrong, if you like. But, you know, it's kind of, you know, I've got friends, you know, my best friend in the world, he's a Tottenham fan. And he knows I don't like Tottenham, you know, and so on and so forth. But, you know, we don't allow our football allegiances to interfere with our friendship and stuff. So, you know, just a quick lesson for you. I know I'm getting a bit philosophical, but, you know, this is just me rambling on. BuDgiE UnCaGEd. Anyway, listen, I'm going to play that trailer one more time quickly. And then after that, I'll say my goodbyes and I'll get out, because Peach and Reese are going to come back on in about 25 minutes or so with a full-on show. I'll probably pop in and say hello. But, yeah. So one more quick view of the trailer, and then I'll say my end piece. Hello and welcome to the first ever Tales of the Unaccepted. This is where I, BuDgiE, talk to supporters from other teams about their experiences at either the London Stadium or at Upton Park as an away supporter against West Ham. Now, in my first episode tonight or today, I'm going to be bringing on someone who's very special to me. It's my brother. It's my brother Kevin. I'll let him do the full intro when I bring him in. But this is a guy, obviously, I've you know, known all my entire life, and I'm a West Ham supporter. He's a Chelsea supporter, but I'll let him do the intro himself.
So I went outside on the fields with my uncle while he was mowing the grass and that, and we used to chat to some of the kids around. Really got friends with a couple of the lads on one that played their football at Bosley Flats, and it was West Ham Town was the first team I played for. Just a small.
They invited you to come and play with them, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I went training a couple of times with them through getting to know these couple of lads, and then it was we got into it a bit, and then we played for a team that was slightly higher up the leagues, East Ham United. And they were really good side. At the time, they were up and coming, a lot of them. So, yeah, I joined that side and started playing with them.
So you have worn claret and blue then?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Won it a couple of times. I used to play locally here in Crawley for a company called Duracell that played in claret and blue as well.
Right.
I didn't mind putting the shirt on because I was always scoring goals.
But there you go. There you go. Shame it weren't this shirt. But then, you know, also, you know, like you said the other just a minute ago about us having a decent chance in Europe. I mean, equally, we're showing that we've got a decent chance in you know, domestic competition as well. You know, where
no reason on earth why you don't finish fourth. If you can string a patch with no defeats, I mean, the draws do help a lot, but obviously winning games, well, you've beaten two of the best sides, well, three of the best sides in the country, or you've given a good account of yourself at least. So no one to fear. I think your problem is you take lower teams lightly. That's how come they get round you.
Okay, so that premieres on Wednesday evening, UK time, 7 o'clock, 1900 hours. So, you know, it's just a little brief foray into the past, and a fantastic story that I'm sure you're all going to enjoy. Also, just want to give a quick mention to Football Unfocused with myself and my partner, Kieran. I say my partner, he's my co-presenter, I should say, Kieran, from Brisbane in Australia. So that airs at 11 o'clock every Saturday morning. Episode number 7 coming up this week. If you haven't seen it already, have a look on West Ham Random. Look up Football Unfocused. There's 6 that you can have a look at already. Yeah, that's another little, that's just basically West Ham content through and through, mainly. But, you know, it's just a bit of fun between two old fellas that used to go to Upton Park and, you know, have supported West Ham all our lives. But, yeah, you're probably familiar with it anyway. But those of you that aren't watching live might not be so familiar with it. So have a look, and I will just give you one small, one more video quickly of an idea of what Football Focus looks like if you haven't already seen it. Yeah, so here we go.
So yeah, obviously it's me, Harry Kane, and I just want to say welcome back to West Ham Random, and obviously so welcome back to Football Unfocused with two legends in the game, which is Kieran and Clive. So yeah, obviously it's a big show that comes on weekly, and yeah, they've somehow I've got the gig to introduce it, so I'm over the moon. Obviously I'm not happy at Spurs, so doing something like this is so obviously I'm over the moon. So yeah, big up Kieran and Clive, and yeah, big up Football Unfocused. So yeah, obviously I'll see you guys next time.
Of Football Unfocused with me, Clive, and my esteemed colleague on my left, Mercedes Benz, mate. Proper stuff.
No, I'm talking about your baldy head. It looks like a swimming hat.
All right. Oh, come on. I'll be the judge of that. And that's the kind of fun we have. The visual effects and like the editing and stuff, it's all done by our partner channel, Hammers Fans United, Titch. He's a great guy. He's a wizard with it, the editing and stuff. And I want to say a big thank you to him for everything he does. But yeah, so that's really about all I've got for you today. Yeah, Peach and Reese will be on in about 20 minutes with more content. So have a look for that. And thank you for joining me on this lunchtime. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Come on, you Irons.